Yeah, that's right. We'll see if Jürgen has already sent a message. Perhaps I will check my phone later, my mobile. It's always difficult to compare games on this level because each and every game is special. But regarding the strength and the shape of the opponent, less than red hot form, and I think with 9 wins in a row, and of course highly motivated here in a home game to add another points for the competition with the title with Liverpool. And in unbelievable shape, then to be there with this performance, this result is of course outstanding. And for this, probably our if you judge the strength of the opponent, probably our best performance during the whole season so far. Although we had some pretty impressive wins already, but then to be there in this moment with this performance, also with this result. It's pretty impressive, and I just have compliments from lads, and I'm pretty proud of this performance, to be honest.
Can I just ask you about the incident in the first half where your players seem to be very angry towards Iheanacho? Can you just explain why they behaved like that?
To be honest, actually I'm quite calm, but in this situation I was also there with Pulse 200 and it was also furious. It started with the situation, I think it was a tackle with straight legs against Emi Buendia. To be honest, at first I couldn't understand why not a free kick was given, but okay, the game went further on, but the referee had a clear view on the scene to realize that after the straight leg, Emi Buendia was on the floor and couldn't go further on, and in 3 or 4 occasions when this happened also to Leicester players, he then blows his whistle in order to check it, and that's right to do this because there was nothing with time wasting or whatever in the first half in such a situation. I think you have to be there with a break. Why ever he didn't blow his whistle, he didn't give a free kick. Why ever, and Leicester played further on. Sometimes in the heat of the game, you don't realize that there is someone on the floor. I'm not sure if it was the case in this situation, but they played further on. We won the ball back in underload, played the ball over the line to a throw in, so in order to allow some treatment, and then I think it's quite common in the whole world that there's a fair play, and then the throw in goes back to us, and everyone I think in the stadium expected this, and anyhow, so of course we were then not organized, not open, and I think the winger of Leicester was then willing to use this situation, not to play the ball back, but out of surprisingly to use the situation to score a goal anyhow. And out of this, a free kick was given in an unbelievably dangerous area of us, and there was also a check of a red card of my player. So it's more like that would have been the cherry on the cake or something like this, if a red card was given in such a situation. So to be honest, it was strange. I think each and every word for this would be just a waste, and everyone could judge it in this way. It was anyhow a strange situation, and to be honest, I can't explain why the outcome was a free kick in an unbelievably dangerous area. So when you know how strong Leicester is in this moment, and also a yellow card for my winger also could be sometimes a crucial situation, because then you're always in danger in each of the duel to get a red card. So for me it was strange anyhow, but thank God the outcome was then just a yellow card, and also Todd Cantwell is a player who is probably not so much in danger of being suspended because of too many yellow cards for that. Yeah, today we can live with it, but it could have been worse, that's also for sure. I spoke about to have this mentality like Hoover Sellers, to be always prepared for each and every game, and even when there are some disappointments to go further on, we know if we are good in our topics, then we have the quality in each and every game to be competitive and to win points wherever we go. And when I have to judge our performance after the last international break, we're looking, although we sadly conceded a few goals, but we're looking really, really solid meanwhile in our defending. And if we stick to our principles and are good in our possession, good in our attacking play like we were today, then we are capable to win points in each and every match. And my feeling was in the first half we're probably even the better side, so Leicester changed their system, they changed in personal terms, and I think it was not that to say that they have big problems to control also our possession and also our bypassing of their build-up. And then of course in the second half they try to put lots of pressure on us with lots of possession. I think we didn't allow any chances, to be honest, out of open play. But of course, when James Maddison's then on the other side of the pitch, he's probably the best set piece taker in the whole league. Each and every corner, each and every wide area free kick is anyhow a bit dangerous, and we had to throw everything in order to defend the situation. But my feeling was even in terms of chances, we were probably the better side in the second half, and were pretty close to win this game. So we are happy with this point, but also a bit disappointed that we were not able to win all 3 points. And but in general, I just have compliments for this performance. Yes.
Very happy with the performance, but the goal again you conceded. Again, Southampton, you go back to that near post. How frustrating is that? Yes,
it is frustrating, definitely. But today I also have to say it was also due, like I said, the best set piece taker is on the other side. James Maddison's a top class delivery. Yeah, and when you have a striker and also in red hot form with a short movement, we spoke about how to defend. It's difficult to defend this movement of Jamie Vardy, and then it's also also a bit unlucky because when you watch the scene back, probably if the ball passed Tim Krul, then it's probably just a throw in or something like this. Was also a bit unlucky, but no complaints about Tim's behavior. It was just, of course, he can't do anything better in this moment. It was also a bit unlucky that we conceded this goal. Of course, I would have wished if you would have done better in this moment. But when you have the best set piece taker in the whole league on the other side and one of the best strikers in Europe also on the other side, it's also sometimes difficult to defend all these situations.
You said right at the start, it was for you the most outstanding performance of the season. That's high praise indeed when you go back to the Manchester City game and performance that day. Why do you rank this one maybe higher than Man City?
Yeah, because it was a away game in a situation when the other team was in a top class shape. I think 9 wins in a row, and especially in a home game, always sometimes they play the opponents out of the park, and you're in danger to concede many goals. But my feeling was in the first half we were the better side, definitely the better side. In the second half, even because out of the chance we also had the chance to win this game. And my feeling is we were not only just solid in our defending, but also Leicester tried to press us, but we stick to our principles, and we were able to bypass them, and we were able to have several periods in the game when we were able to dominate possession. We were looking like a side on the who played more or less on the same level, like a team who was competing for the title. And for that, it was not a performance where you say, okay, sometimes way pointed Leicester, they hit 8 times the crossbar and 5 times the post. We didn't allow, if I'm honest, many chances out of the game, and we were able to control this game even with possession in many situations. For that, it's always difficult to compare. So of course, Manchester City was a great performance. The win against Newcastle was a great performance. But in general, regarding the strength of the opponent, you have to say this was definitely, if not the best, but at least one of the best performances in the whole season.
Final one from me. Timu Puki, that's 9 Premier League goals for a newly promoted side. Would you swap him for anybody else in this league?
I would like to sign several players, to be honest. I would also take James Maddison or Jamie Vardy without any doubt, but he was fantastic and says a lot about his character. I think the first goal was for me a world-class team goal, because Tom Troy was able to win the ball and then was pretty calm in this little pass to Emi Buendia, world-class assist of Timo, and then the timing of the run of a world-class assist of Emi, and then the timing of the run of Timo, and also to be ice cold in his finish was top class. And to be honest, we are a bit concerned because it seems like he had a fracture of his toe in the first half. He had to go further on in a pretty painful mood in the second half. But I think if he would be there at his top level of performance, he would have converted 1 or 2 out of his counter attacks in order to score a second goal. But it says a lot about his character, that he wants to go further on and wants to fight for the team. And I think he delivered with a top class performance also in the second half, and says a lot about his character, that even with, at least it seems to be, there's a fracture of his toe, he was able to go further on and to deliver this performance. And says a lot about the character of my team.
Is that going to affect him for games going forward, the fractured toe?
We will see. I'm not too concerned, to be honest, because I think it will be pretty painful the next days, but I'm not too concerned also for the Wolves game at the next weekend. He's a strong lad, and even today he was able to go further on. He's from Finland, so I'm not too concerned. I think he will be strong and will be able to go further on. I think next 2 or 3 days probably he can't train, but I think after that it will improve, and I hope it's not too bad.